I'd like us to start today on our backs. And if you can, please bend the knees. And we'll just rest the arms out away from the body with the palms up. And I invite you to close your eyes if that's comfortable. Checking in with the inner world that's here right now. Feeling the weight of your sacrum on the ground. And then wherever else your back touches down, perhaps the shoulder blades, the back of the head, feeling the backs of the arms and the backs of the hands touching ground. And the feet. And then moving the awareness away from the outer surface of the body to a more inward attention. Feeling the softness inside, the sense of space, and noticing the movement as you breathe. Finding the places within you that respond to the breath. Move with the breath. And perhaps relax with the breath. And we can deepen the breath, becoming more intentional, filling first the belly, then the ribs, then the chest. Feeling the moving parts inside. Now we'll take a breath into the belly. Hold the breath for a moment. Breathe into the chest. Hold the breath for a moment. And breathe all the air out. Again, belly. Hold. Chest. Hold. and slow release. Now we're going to breathe into the belly, and then as we hold, we're going to pull the belly in toward the spine, and then breathe into the chest. And then release. And now, inhale into the belly. Hold and pull the belly in. Inhale into the chest. Pull the belly in more. And release. So you can continue like that, or you can add a little bit of a sit-up. Placing the hands behind the back of the head, it's the exact same breath. Inhaling into the belly, and then as you hold, you pull the belly in and lift your head. And then you'll inhale into the chest, and then as you hold, you pull the belly in a little more, maybe lifting a little higher. And then as you exhale, you slowly lower down with control. And then inhale into the belly. Hold and pull the belly in. Lifting. Inhale into the chest. Hold, pull the belly in, lifting more. Or just holding without the lifts. And then slowly lowering down. So it's the exact same breath. You choose whether you want to lift or not. So it's a little different than how we normally do it. We normally exhale and lift, but now we're just holding as we lift. So it's just one breath in and one breath out for a full cycle. Except the breath in is broken up into two parts. We'll do two more. And when you're complete, you can reach your arms overhead, straighten your legs, stretch long. And now we're going to inhale and reach the arms overhead. Exhale, bring the knees in, crunch up, reach the arms forward. Inhale, straight. Exhale, crunch. If you want to work harder, instead of bringing the legs to the ground on the inhale, you can hover them above the ground. If you want to work harder still, then instead of bringing the head to the ground on the inhale, you can hover it above the ground. Two more. And then hug the knees in, release the head down. And gently roll your head from side to side, tracing that moving point of contact with your mind. Bring your head back to center, and we'll do just one more here. Bending the knees again. Bring the hands to the chest with the palms facing out. We'll take a breath in, and then as we exhale, we're going to lift up and twist, bringing the right hand to the floor behind you, twisting to the right. And then inhale, center and down. Exhale, lift and twist to the left, touching the left hand to the floor behind you. And if you're looking to work less hard today, then you don't have to come up and down. You can just do the twisting with me. So you don't have to make it a sit-up. Just twist. If you're doing the sit-up, see if you can take just one breath. So exhale up and twist, inhale down. Exhale up and twist, inhale down. One more on each side. And then we'll all come up. Coming up. Good. Straighten the legs. Pull the flesh of the buttocks back behind your sit bones. Flex your feet. Rest your hands on either side of the legs. Press down through the thighs. Lift tall through the spine. So the center of your heart floats up, the crown of the head reaches tall, relaxing the shoulders. Line your head up over your heart and your heart up over your hips. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Relaxing the hands on either side of the legs. And then lengthen your inhale, dragging it through the back of your throat, pressing down through your thighs, reaching long through your spine. Exhale, bringing the belly in. See how long the inhale can go. Feel the filling of the breath inside your body. Keep going until there's no more space for more breath. And on an inhale, roll up, reach up. Exhale the arms down. And then point and flex your feet, really pressing down through the toes. Lengthening the tops of the feet. Good. And then with the hands behind you, turn the fingers to face your feet. And I'll give you two options. The easier one is to bend the knees and press up. And the harder one is to keep the legs straight. Roll the shoulder blades in toward each other and then press up. Try to touch the feet to the ground. And if you can, drop your head back, drop your head back. If not, don't. If you need to be on your fists because your wrists are sensitive like mine are, then just come onto fists. That's fine. So it's that or it's this. And if you don't want to do either of those, then you just lift your chest and look up. Or if your neck doesn't like looking up, look down. Mostly we're just opening the front of the body. Hi, Michael. And if you're lifted, release down. We'll fold over again, flexing the feet, arms reach up. And then this time we're going to fold over and take hold of opposite elbows. Flex the feet strongly, press the thighs down. And then as you inhale, pull the elbows toward the feet. Exhale, belly to the spine. And again, glue the backs of the legs to the ground and lengthen the breath through the whole body. And then aim the body to the right, using the right hand to pull on the left elbow, using the breath to open up any tightness on that left side. And then aim everything over to the other side, extending long through the right elbow and extending the breath into the right side. And come center, release the elbows, roll yourself up, reach up high, and exhale down. Beautiful. And cross your ankles, come over onto hands and knees. So again, I'll give you some options because it's Tuesday and some of you like to be more challenged. You can either just do a basic cat and cow, just moving the spine with the breath, inhaling as you arch, exhaling as you round. Or you can inhale as you arch, exhale into downward dog. Or you can inhale into upward dog, rolling over onto the tops of your feet, sinking the hips but not letting them touch down, lifting the chest and eyes, curling the toes to exhale into downward dog. Finding whatever works for you. And then on the next exhale, we'll all come into downward dog. And then you can bring your left hand to the outer right leg. And then slide the hand as low on the leg as you can. And then look under the right arm. Or you can just be in downward dog and skip that extra bit. Bring the right hand to the left leg, the left hand down. If you're doing that variation, look under the left arm, pushing into the left hand. And return the hand down. We'll lower the hips, coming into a plank. modifying plank if you need to by bringing your knees down. And then you can either stay in plank or you can do some yoga push-ups. The hands are under the shoulders, so in regular push-ups the hands are wide. In yoga push-ups the hands are under the shoulders and the elbows don't splay out to the sides. They stay in line with the wrists. So bending the elbows and lowering the chest down and then straightening. Good. And then we'll all bring the knees down and come into child's pose. Bringing the arms alongside the body. Resting the body down onto the thighs. Resting the arms down over the thighs. Resting the mind in the feel of the breath. Extend the arms overhead again. Lift the hips off the heels. Spread the fingers, curl the toes. Come up to downward facing dog just for a moment. And then walk the feet up to the hands. Tuck the chin. Roll yourself up to standing. Lift the arms up as you inhale. And exhale, release the arms down. And two more like that, please. And just come to standing, planting your feet on the ground. Closing the eyes. Feeling the breath. Letting the weight of the body come into the left foot. Opening the eyes, but staying internal. So looking at one spot, but having your attention be within the body on the breath. And just take a small step back with the right foot, coming onto the right toes. And the eyes will start to shift downward to the ground as we hinge at the hips and lift the back leg. The arms can stay behind you. You can see if you can lift the back leg high enough to bring the body parallel to the floor. If not, don't worry about it. Just do what you can. And then if you want to work harder, the arms can come out to the side. And if you want to challenge yourself more, the arms come out in front. Steady your breath. Focus on it. Warrior 3. Bend the front knee. Send the right foot down at the back. Lift the arms up. Warrior 1. Pull the shoulders down. Bend into the left leg. Press back with the right thigh. Aim your right hip bone for your left knee. Inhale and lift the heart. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under. Continue to relax the shoulders down. You don't have to, but you can do a little bit of a backward bend in the upper body, moving your arms back and your gaze back. We'll take it into Warrior Two, opening the arms out to the side. Turn the belly to the right. First, looking back at your right hand, bring your left hand to your inner left leg and press it open. And return your arm back out. Keep your belly revolved to the right. Turn your head to the left, looking past your left hand. Now, check in and see if your weight is balanced between both feet so that you're not leaning into the front. Your tailbone is sinking straight down, your shoulders relax. Feels really solid. And then we'll move it into Exalted Warrior or Warrior 1.5 or Reverse Warrior. Lots of names for it. Bringing the right hand to the back leg and the left arm up and leaning back. Keeping the front knee bent. Reaching out of the left hand. Breathing slow and steady up under those ribs. And then bring the left arm down onto the left thigh, index finger to thumb. Right arm reaches overhead, side angle pose, gazing up and back. Push back into your right foot and out through your right fingers. As you reach long, breathe long. And then bring the right arm up, straighten the left leg, take a breath, and then slide the left hand down the leg, coming into triangle pose. That looks nice. Good. As you inhale, make space in your left ribs, lengthen there. As you exhale, release your right ribs down toward your left ribs. Keeping your hips under you, not behind you. Good. And then bring the right hand behind you to your back. Bend your left knee, look at the ground. Step your back foot forward a little bit. Bring your left hand to the floor so that it's at about 10 o'clock of your foot. Kick off your back foot, shifting weight into the front foot and hand, lifting your back leg, and then send the right arm up. And if you have the balance to do so, turn your gaze up to your right thumb. Spread the breath from the center out in all directions, just like five-pointed star. Bring your right hand to the ground. Lift your right leg up. Fold toward your left leg. You can, you don't have to, bring your left hand to the back of your left calf, balancing on just the one hand and the foot. Return the hand to the ground. Return the right foot to the ground. Tuck the chin, bend the knees, roll yourself up. Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, release down. Closing eyes. Slowing and settling breath. Feeling the groundedness through your feet. The rise and fall of the inhale and exhale. Staying with that as the eyes gently open, shifting weight into the right foot. Just feeling the breath. Can you continue to feel the breath and step your left foot back? Just a little bit. Can you continue to feel your breath as you start to hinge at the hips, lifting the left leg, bringing your gaze down to the floor, keeping the arms back or out to the side or forward. Bend the front knee, step the back foot back, lifting the arms, bring the shoulders down. Good. Right knee right on top of the right ankle. Left thigh presses back. Left hip aims for the right knee. Lift the chest as you inhale. Exhale. Bring the tailbone forward. So find that balance between pressing the left thigh back but bringing the left hip forward. And here again, you can lean it back. Beautiful. Take the arms out to the side. Turn to your left, looking back at your left hand. Release the right hand down to the inner right thigh and press it open. Bring the arm back. Keep the belly rotated to the left. Turn your head to the right, looking past your right hand. Check in that the weight is even in both feet and maybe lowering the tailbone, bending deeper into that front knee. You might make your stance a little longer so that your front knee longer still. The front knee, your front knee is in front of your ankle, and it's safer and more stable if it's over the ankle. So that means tall people need long stances. That looks nice. Great. We want our knees safe. Beautiful. Back hand on the back leg. Front arm lifts, inhale. And exhale, reach it back. Challenge your breath to stay deep and slow. And then lower that right arm onto the right thigh, Gyan Mudra with your hand, left arm overhead, reaching back into the left foot and forward into the left fingers. Left hand comes straight up. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, slide the right hand down the leg, coming into triangle pose. Keeping the hips under you so that you're not bending so much to get lower that your body's out of alignment. That looks great. Nice. And then as you inhale, try to lengthen by bringing those right ribs forward. And then exhale, relax the left ribs down toward the right ones. Place the left hand behind your back. Bend into the front knee again, looking down. Step the back foot forward just a bit. And bring the right hand to the ground at 2 o'clock of the foot. Kick off the back foot. Lift the leg. Rotate those right ribs under you, rolling the belly to the left and up. And then float the left arm up. And if you can also turn your gaze up to your left thumb. Smooth, steady breath. Half moon number 2. Bring that left hand to the ground if you can. If not, hopefully you have a prop that you can rest on. And lift that left leg up, folding the torso toward the right leg. And again, if you want to balance, then bring your right hand to the calf or the leg. Release the foot down, bringing it alongside the other foot. Soften the knees, tuck the chin, roll yourself up, reach up, inhale. Exhale the hands down. And inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And on this next exhale, we'll fold forward, clasping the hands behind the back, lifting the hands, pushing down into the feet, lifting the thighs. Rolling the elbow the shoulder blades in toward each other. And release the hands, bend the knees, bring the hands to the ground. Bend all the way down onto the ground. Take the legs wide apart. With the hands behind you, push down, lift your buttocks, and send it forward. And this may be your pose today. That's fine. If you want to stay here, flexing the feet, getting long through the legs. If you can hinge forward at the hips without rounding your back, then you can bring the hands in front of you and let each exhale take you forward. If your hands are in front of you, walk them in. If they're behind you, bring them forward and inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms down to the outer legs. Help those legs forward. Shake them out. And then bend the knees and plant the feet on the floor. And then take the feet as wide as they'll go with the arms behind you. And then just drop from side to side. And when the knees come to the right, stay there. Bring your right foot in toward your left foot, toward your left leg. And if you want, you can bring it on top as well if it feels like you can benefit from that. And then if you can come down onto your elbows, come down onto your elbows. If you can come onto your back, come onto your back. You can reach that left arm overhead. And curl the outer edge of the left foot toward the right foot. If you want more of a stretch, aim your tailbone up toward the sky. If you're on your back, come onto your elbows. If you're on your elbows, come all the way up. Have the right hand to the ground behind you. And if you can and if you want, lift your hips, lifting that left arm up. And if you'd rather not, then just stay down and lift up. You can always come onto fists instead of hands. And you can push down into the tops of your feet and bring your tailbone under you even more. And you can bring the breath up under those ribs even more, seeing if that feels like it deepens the stretch. Good. And then release down. Bring the left hand down. Send the left leg back. Shift your hips so that they're both pointing downward and fold over your right leg. If you want to stretch that right hip more, just move your foot further forward. Right foot. If your head doesn't rest on the ground and you want to rest it on stacked fists or hands, please do so. And then press yourself up, shifting your weight back into that right buttock, bringing the left foot in, sending the feet wide, and dropping the knees to the left. And then you can bring that left foot toward the right leg. Lift your hips, tuck under. You can come onto your elbows. If that lifts the knee up, you might want to rest that left foot on top of the right knee. You can come all the way onto your back if you can and if you want. And then reach the right arm overhead. Slow, long breaths streaming through the body. If you're on your back, come onto your elbows. If you're on your elbows, come up. If the foot is on top of the knee, bring it to the ground. And have the left hand behind you on the fingers or on the fist, or whatever works for you. And then if you can, lift your hips. Send your arm up, your chest and ribs rotate up toward the sky. The head drops back unless that's hard on your neck, and then you can just drop your head down, chin toward the left shoulder. Pressing into those feet helps get the hips under you and deepens the stretch more. That looks nice, you guys. 2 more breaths here. And then release down, bringing the right hand to the floor. Send the right leg back. Orient your hips to face downward, and then fold over your leg. Relax with each exhale. Bring yourself up. Bring that right foot in, bending both knees. Come onto your back. Lift your hips, tuck your tailbone, release your legs, shake them out. If you're using an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes. And we'll rest the legs and rest the arms out away from the body. Palms up. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the weight of the body into the ground. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the jaw, slightly parting the lips. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind, bringing all of your focus to the breath and releasing the breath. Seeing if you can pay attention to the breath without controlling or evaluating. Just letting breath happen. Letting the mind relax on the feel of the breath. Letting the body relax into the feel of the earth. Deeply relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. If you're needing to leave right at 1, please come out of the posture by rolling onto your side. The rest of us will have another minute or so here. If you're on your side, you can come up. into your heart. Move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath, stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest. Gently rock from side to side, letting the ground massage your back. Come center, rub hand to hand and foot to foot, waking up the energy in the body. And then roll onto your side. Rest your head on your underside arm. Rest your body on the ground. Rest your awareness on the internal experience of the moment. And then slowly press yourself up to sitting any way you're comfortable. Sinking down into the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.